Some of the best ideas for medieval illustrations don't come from imagination. They come from walking through places that are nearly 1,000 years old. Today I'm visiting a cloister that completely changed the way I think about medieval space and storytelling. And while I'm here, I'm going to create an illustration inspired by it. A hidden medieval pavilion deep inside a forest. And if you want to know where this beautiful cloister is, just wait till the end of the video. Hello, art lovers. Welcome back to the channel. If you're interested in historical art, medieval inspired illustrations, and real processes behind them, consider subscribing. Now let's start exploring. Whenever I visit places like this, I like to make quick sketches. Not finished drawings, just visual notes. Sketching on location forces you to observe how the arches curve, how the columns divide the space, how trees frame a building. These sketches later become the foundation for the illustration. Medieval artists didn't invent architecture from nothing. They studied the spaces around them, places designed not only for beauty, but for contemplation. Cloisters, in particular, were built as quiet gardens, enclosed by arcades. They were places for reflection, reading, and walking in silence. One of the most beautiful elements here are the Gothic arches. Gothic architecture developed around the 12th century, and it's recognizable by the pointed arch, which allowed buildings to rise higher and feeling lighter. But beyond engineering, it also created a powerful visualization rhythm, a repetition of arches that naturally guides the eye through space. When I see spaces like this, I immediately start thinking about how to translate them into illustration. In many medieval cloisters, there were small pavilions found at the center of the garden. Some chronicles describe them as places where travelers, scholars would meet in an evening to talk under the trees. I like imagining these small hidden structures as secret meeting places, quiet spaces surrounded by trees where stories unfold. And that idea inspired today's illustration, a small medieval pavilion hidden deep inside a forest. For this piece, I wanted the viewer to feel as if they were walking through the forest toward the pavilion, so I framed the composition like a medieval architecture window. The golden frame acts like a Gothic arch, opening into another world. The painting starts with watercolor washes to establish atmosphere. Medieval miniature often use very clear color textures, skies, trees, and ground, that were built in layers. I'm using watercolor to create that luminous forest feeling at night. And finally, one of my favorite elements in medieval inspired painting, gold leaf. Gold was widely used in medieval manuscripts and icons because it reflected light beautifully. It wasn't just decoration, it symbolized the eternal. Here I'm using gold leaf to recreate that feeling of architecture. In medieval imagination, forests were not just landscapes, they were symbolic spaces. The forests represented the unknown, the place where the ordered world of cities and monasteries disappeared. In medieval literature and art, the forest is often where transformation happens. Knights lose their way, hermits live in solitude, and pilgrims search for meaning. It is a space between the civilized world and the wild. That idea inspired the scene I'm painting here, a small pavilion hidden deep in a forest at night, almost like a forgotten sanctuary, a place where travelers might arrive after crossing the darkness of the woods. The night also plays an important role here in medieval imaginary. In medieval imaginary, stars often symbolize guidance, like a quiet reminder that even in the darkest forest, there is still direction. Many monasteries and cloisters were actually built near forests because medieval monks believed nature helped contemplation and reflection. Medieval art often looks symbolic to us today, but For the people who created these symbols were part of everyday life. So in case you were wondering during the video, this cloister belongs to the Cathedral of Tarragona, a city whose medieval history goes back many centuries. And its cathedral cloister still preserves this quiet atmosphere that artists have found inspiring for centuries. Places like this remind us that medieval art was never created in isolation. It was born from real spaces, real architecture, and real landscapes. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy historical illustration and artistic journeys like this one, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps this channel to grow. See you in the next video.